Good morning, Year 7. Thank you for all the wonderful work that you did last lesson. Really enjoyed looking at some of your presentations about Egyptian life, and you've created them in lots of wonderful ways. Some great PowerPoints, some Word documents. Loved seeing some of the hand-drawn and handwritten work photographed and submitted. So I've hopefully given you feedback to everybody who's submitted work, and I was really impressed. Well done. The quiz was great too. There are several of you that got 100%, so that really showed that you listened and looked at that short video and were able to answer the questions correctly. So well done on that. Okay, today we're going to do some practical work, and we're going to be starting the title page for this Egyptian project. You're going to need some white paper, perhaps a ruler, a pencil, a black pen, felt pen if you've got it, and some colours, maybe some coloured pencils or some coloured felt pens. Okay, you can see on this slide that it shows what sorts of colours the ancient Egyptians used in their work. They really loved gold, blue, red, green, black, white. Those tended to be the main colours that they used. But you'll notice that the colours in the little sample at the bottom of the slide are slightly more sort of muted, subdued. They weren't super bright, but they were kind of a lovely range of colours. So when you do go on to designing your own sheet, I would like you to try and think about these Egyptian colours. The next 3 slides have some really lovely images from Egyptian art. Some of the pharaohs, the gods, symbols, hieroglyphics, and obviously lots of you explored this when you were doing your research page last lesson. All of the images I've selected are line drawings, so they are pretty simple and precise drawings done in line with some areas coloured in black. So I want you to have a look at these 3 slides and try to decide which one you're going to use as the main part of your title page. I'll go on to show you some examples on slide 5. These are 2 examples done by other Year 7 students. You can see in them that they've really thought about the way that the writing, the title, Egyptian art, has been done. The one on the left, it's almost as though it is a hieroglyphic, and they've actually used the symbol of, it kind of looks like an owl, for the letter A. On the right, it's just been done in really quite a nice, quirky way, nice and large, and positioned really well on that page. So once you've decided how and what your title is going to be and where you're positioning it, think about the actual image that's going to be the main one. So on both of these, we have Egyptian people. I think Tutankhamun or another pharaoh on one of them, an Egyptian lady on the other. And then there's lots of pattern, other symbols. We've got the winged scarab beetle, we've got the Eye of Horus, we've got lots of different patterns. So you want to fill your page with interesting pattern. You might find it easiest to draw in pencil first and then go over with your black pen. You might find that you can print off some of the images and perhaps copy them in that way. Try not to trace if you can help it. I really want to see what you can do. But look carefully at each part of the drawing, simplify it, and then try to put the detail in. Please just work for the hour. And if you find you haven't finished, when you submit it to me, I can see that and decide whether we need another lesson on this to complete it and to perhaps add the colour. As you're working on paper, you're going to have to photograph it and then attach it to show my homework for me to see. Some of you last week did send me emails, which is fine, but it is much easier for me to give you feedback if you photograph it and attach it to show my homework. That would be the best way for me to have a check. If you find that's difficult, then you can drop me a message and just say I haven't finished, and that I will then know that we need an extra lesson on this. So here we've got colour added to the title page using the Egyptian colour scheme, the golds for the face of the pharaoh with that beautiful blue, and some of the green and red colours used on the scarab beetles and into the writing. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what you can produce today for your title page. Remember, this is quite a lengthy task, and if you need another lesson on it, we can do that, so just let me know. Also, remember you can pause this video or go back when you're trying to use those information slides. If you want to, you can also find your own online, whatever works best for you. Anyway, have a really good lesson, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to produce. Thanks, bye.